A new firmware option for ACSL drones gives you an improved display, more return to home options, and more. So let's get into it. So first off, if you're not familiar with the Japanese drone manufacturer ACSL, they've been around since about 2013 and made their way into the US in 2023. And ACSL stands for Autonomous Control Systems Laboratory. So we're going to be doing a more in-depth video with flight and more of the features, but today we're focusing on the new firmware update, TAKEOFF 2.0.4. And today I'll be using the Tenso Smart Controller. You're going to start out on this screen, so it'll just say waiting for video feed because it's not connected to the drone. And also, if you are out in the field, you want to make sure to connect to a hotspot. If you're in an office, of course, just connect to the Wi-Fi. In order to do that on the controller, you're just going to push this button here and go home. You're going to go into settings and then select Wi-Fi, and then you can connect to your network from there. All right, and in order to see what firmware you're on, you're going to want to push this button with the 3 bars and go to settings. And you're going to go to System Information. So the first thing you'll see is NX, and the latest one is 1.2.18. And in order to see what your current firmware is, you're just going to go to General and then scroll all the way down. And on this one, you can see I'm on TAKEOFF version 2.0.4, so that is the latest one. I already did the update. But if you didn't do the update, you're just going to go to Firmware, and then this button is grayed out, but it says update the system. You press that, and then it'll eventually update. Now, it did take about 30 minutes or so to do it, so you do have to be a bit patient. It's not instant, but just give it time and it'll go through. And one of the first changes you're going to see is to the overall interface of the home screen. So what they did was they cleaned up the screen so that way you can turn on and off certain options. And they did also add some voice alerts, so when you do switch modes, you'll hear this.
Auto mode. Position mode. Manual mode.
And also, what happens when you lose connection to your drone, rather than automatically return to home, you'll have different options. So in order to change that, you're going to go to Settings, and then you go down to Safety Features. You're going to push Load, and then all these will be lit up. And then from here, with Emergency Mode Behavior, you'll be able to set it to hover indefinitely, or 30, 60, 90, or 120 seconds before the aircraft does something. And also, you are now able to send a flight plan to the drone while it's in flight. And also, for the enhanced safety check, you're going to have that option if you are flying in very congested area, or if safety is going to be more critical. So in order to get to that menu, you're just going to go to Safety Features again, and you're going to go to Enhanced Takeoff Safety Check. And then just to let you know what it is, they have a bit more details here. So that's it for the ACSL SOTEN firmware update. We will have more videos in terms of flights and more of the features of this drone. So thanks for watching.